Hi, my name is Dr. Kubit and I'm a teacher here at Key to Change. Today's String Tip Tuesday will be on preparing the left hand. A lot of students come in and they're having a hard time making sure that their left hand is set up well, or they're having some technical difficulties setting up and playing maybe a fast passage or something quite tricky. Today we're going to talk about how we can make this the most easy for you and to make sure that you're most comfortable and won't get injured. So first, I want to always make sure that we are preparing our bodies really well, making sure that our shoulders are over our hips and we're not doing any twists or turns. And we also want to make sure that when we set up our instruments that our shoulders are really nice and relaxed. We don't want any high shoulders, any shoulders that are not going to be able to support the instrument. And that will help us have a left hand that can do what it needs to do without having to hold up the violin. I think the most important thing to always remember is to have a really relaxed and soft thumb. So whether you put it low on an instrument or quite high up here, that can be a personal preference based on your hand size. But we really want to make sure that it's not gripping the side of the neck of the instrument. Next, we also really want to make sure that our fingers are not far away from the instrument. I think this might feel a little bit obvious, but it's always important to remember that we need our fingers to be ready to play. And that does mean that the fingers need to be kind of hovering over the fingerboards. Next, we will also think about how we put our fingers down. We really want to make sure that when we're going from point A to point B, our fingers going up to down, we're going to make sure that our fingers are going in the fastest path, the straightest path from this point down. And we're going to make sure that it's nice and comfortable. We're placing it down with lots of energy, and that we're not pushing or straining our fingers down really too hard, because we only need to push just enough down that the string touches the fingerboard. There's lots of exercises where you can practice putting your fingers down even without the bow. We don't need the bow for the first exercise, and it's just seeing if we can put our fingers down with lots of energy again, and seeing if we can use from our bass joints and seeing if we can put them down all the way to the direct path, the most efficient path, and the most relaxed path. A lot of violinists and violists know the holy grail of Stradic exercises, and this is also a great way to practice our left hand placements. And I want you to think about all the things we just mentioned earlier and make sure everything's lined up as we play. And we really want to make sure that our fingers are coming down with lots of energy and they are being placed so we have lots of good intention with our left hand. So I hope you enjoy and practice slowly these exercises.